Welcome to the Burdekin Tropics Regional Pest Interface. This database has been developed as one of the priority actions of the regional pest management strategy, and this action was to develop and utilise a standardised system for identifying and mapping the location of weed species. Now, this interface is made up of 5 components: the map interface, which you see in the centre, the weed viewing and submit component, which is down the bottom here, the regional pest management strategy component, where you can read all about the strategy through scrolling down, the video component, and the logos component down here identifying who's been involved. This interface currently displays 2 forms of weed data. The first set of data is shown in pink and represent what is currently known based on existing data sets. The second set of data is shown in purple and represents user-submitted records. All data is aggregated to 5 kilometre grid squares. Only one type of weed data can be shown at one time. User-submitted data will be validated according to what detail is supplied at the time a user submits a record. So to view or to use the mapping component, it's a case of just using the hand and moving the screen around. Now, the interface only works for the Burdekin Dry Tropics region, which extends north to Paluma, west to Pentland, and south, just south of Beliando, and all the way along the coast from Bowen to Townsville. So to view some weed data in this area, we just roughly approximate where we're interested in, and at the bottom here there's the weed drop down box, and from the weed drop down box we've got approximately a number of weeds that we're interested in, and these are usually related to the weeds of national significance. So to choose a weed, in this case we'll choose Parkinsonia, and what this tells you is it's actually loading, and down the bottom left hand corner it will give you some feedback on how that loading is going. So now through the region we can see all the the pink, which represents existing records of Parkinsonia existent throughout the region. And we can then change that to another one like hymen acne, and again the loading in the bottom left hand corner will tell you how it's progressing, and you can see the pink areas starting to come up. So if you have a particular weed that you're interested in, say hymen acne, and you know where hymen acne exists but it's not shown in this database, you can zoom into that area. So we're going to submit a record just north of Ravenswood. So we center the screen roughly on Ravenswood, and we use the zoom tools on the far left. Okay, we'll move Ravenswood to the centre and zoom in once more. Now this interface is using the Google API, so that allows us to not only see the mapping, but we can also see, using the buttons at the top, the terrain, which has some hill shading, or the satellite. So we'll just zoom in a little bit closer to Ravenswood, and we're going to submit a record just in this area here. So we'll change over to the satellite to give us a little bit more detail. Press zoom in once more, and we know a weed exists, or a bit of hymen acne exists in the tailings dam just to the mine here. So to enter a record we just click, and a purple square comes up like so. So in the bottom left we're going to submit this record to the database. So you put your name in, the organisation that you work for, or Shire, and we'll just put Burdekin Shire in here. Enter a description. There is known weed that extends for 200 meters along Tarling Dam. And then when you press submit, on the far right there, that record will get submitted to the database that sits in the back here. Now all records are validated, so if you're not a known name, a name of a person who's been trained in this interface, or don't belong to a particular shire, your records will be validated, and if we think they're valid, we'll incorporate that into the pink data set, which is the known data that exists throughout the region. Okay, so once we press submit, that will go into that particular database. So yeah, that's pretty much how you submit records and how you view records. So that's pretty much it. If you want to see this video, our details in it, you just press the play button here and you'll be able to see that. Okay, thank you very much.